Hello everyone, I am Anuja Shrivastava and today I am just going to teach you the rest of the topic of class 8 chemistry, in which today one topic is very important, so please watch the video till end so that you will understand whatever I am going to teach you today. So let us start today's topic, and the name of today's topic is solution, suspension and colloid. Solution, suspension and colloid. So after watching these three terms, you are just observing these three terms you are already studied in the chapter 3, elements, compound and mixture. So why this term is very important? So these terms are important because you are studying for the chemistry, so you must know about these terms. But I am not just going to discuss about these three terms. I am just going to discuss about the one important term which is related with the colloid. Okay, so let us start the topic, but roughly I am just going to tell you what is solution, what is suspension and what is colloid. So solution की अगर हम बात करेंगे, so solution it is a homogeneous mixture, as you all know, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. So solution it is a homogeneous mixture in which the solute is completely dissolved in the solvent. That means if any solute is completely dissolved in the solvent, it is going to form the solution, which is a homogeneous mixture. Okay, now what is suspension? So suspension it is a heterogeneous mixture, and you are also knowing about the heterogeneous mixture, a solution in which visible solid solute is insoluble in the solvent. That means कि some solute particles are bigger which are not going to completely dissolve in the solvent, so they are known as the suspension. Okay, now what is colloid? So colloid it is a heterogeneous mixture in which insoluble particles are evenly dispersed throughout the dispersion medium. That means the solute particles which are present in the colloid, they are completely dispersed in the dispersion medium, evenly and completely dispersed. Okay, and the size of solute particles are also differ in these three types of things: solution, suspension and the colloid. Okay, now as we are going to discuss about the colloid, so we must know about the size of solute in the colloid. The size of solute in the colloid is 10 to 10,000 angstrom unit. Okay, now colloid may appear in uniform like solution, as I told you, ये uniformly evenly distributed होते हैं, and it can be distinguished from the solution using the Tyndall effect. Now how we can distinguish between the solution and the colloid, because in both the solutes are evenly distributed. So how we are going to distinguish between the solution and the colloid? So we are just going to perform the effect, and that effect is known as the Tyndall effect. And this is very important topic. The name of the effect is Tyndall effect. So why the name of this effect is known as the Tyndall effect? Because this is given by the scientist John Tyndall. That is why the name of this effect is the Tyndall effect. Now let us perform one activity through which you are just going to understand that what is the Tyndall effect, and then I am also going to teach you the definition of this Tyndall effect. Okay, now I am going to take the two beakers over here. Okay, I am just going to drawing the two beakers here. In one beaker I am going to take the solution. Okay, and in the other beaker, right now this is only the water. This is only the water right now. अभी ये केवल water है, but then after we are going to just convert this water into the colloidal solution. Now suppose any light source is passes from here. Suppose this is the torch. Okay, and the light is passes from the torch. Okay, so you can perform this activity at your home also. So what will happen over here? When you are just observing, so you are not able to see the beam of light in both the beakers. आप इन दोनों बीकर में लाइट की बीम को नहीं देख पाएंगे. you are not able to see the beams of light. Okay, now just do one change. What the change I am going to do here? Put drop of milk. Put some drop of milk in this solution. जैसे ही हम ड्रॉप ऑफ मिल्क के सोल्यूशन में डालेंगे, नाउ इट विल बिकम द कोलाइड. अब ये क्या बन गया? कोलाइड सोल्यूशन बन गया. ओके, नाउ इट बिकम अ कोलाइड सोल्यूशन. एंड व्हेन यू आर जस्ट ऑब्जर्व द light over here, so you can see the beam of light in this colloid. Okay, you can see the beam of light in colloid. So why this happen over here? Why the solution is not just going to show the path of light, but the colloid is going to show the path of light? Now, as in the solution, which is the true solution, and the size of particles is very, very small. So the thing is that the solution also shows the path of light. Solution क्या करता है? वो भी path of light show करता है. But just discuss about the colloid. Now we have added the milk over here. So the particle size is like this. Suppose I had drawn over here. Now when the light is going to strike these particles, so when the it is going to strike with the small particle, it is going to scatter in all the direction. जब ये किसी छोटे पार्टिकल से स्ट्राइक करती है तो ये हर एक डायरेक्शन में स्ट्राइक करती है, जबकि किसी बड़े पार्टिकल्स किसी बड़े सरफेस से स्ट्राइक करती है तो वो एक अलग डायरेक्शन में रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाती है. अब ये छोटे पार्टिकल्स से स्ट्राइक करी तो ये इट इज़ गोइंग टू रिफ्लेक्ट इन ऑल द डायरेक्शन. ओके, एंड एज इट इज़ गोइंग टू रिफ्लेक्ट इन द ऑल द डायरेक्शन, तो वेयर एवर यू आर देयर, दैट रिफ्लेक्टेड लाइट just reaches to your eyes and you are just able to see the path of light, and same it is going to passes to the next particle. That is the reason behind that we are able to see the path of light in the colloidal solution, because the big particle scattered big light and the small particle scattered small light. Now just also discuss why we are not able to see the beam of light in the solution, because as the solution is the homogeneous mixture, everything is completely dissolved. That means the size of particle is very, very tiny. If the size of particle is very, very tiny, at that time it also scattered the light, but the scattering is very, very minimum, बहुत कम scattering है. So that is why we are not able to see the light. Okay, so this Tyndall effect helped to distinguish between the solution and the colloid, because with the help of the colloid we are just able to see the beam of light, but in the solution we cannot see the beam of light. That is the reason that it helps in the distinguish between the solution and the colloid. Okay, so let us write the definition for the Tyndall effect, and all definition is already given in the book, but I am going to write over here. So Tyndall effect, it is the scattering of light. As I told you, scattering हो रही है, it is scattering of light when it is going to scatter through the colloid solution. That means scattering of light as the light beam passes through a colloid. When light falls on the colloid solution, its particles reflect. Okay, scattering of light as a light beam passes through the colloid, and we are able to see that the beam of light, that is known as the Tyndall effect. And this phenomena, this is very, very important topic. You will also study this topic in the class 9, 10, because it is a very important topic. But right now I had discussed in the little bit form, because when I am going to teach you it in the expanded form, I have to introduce some important terms for this, and that is not in your course. That why in the simpler form I had discussed this Tyndall effect over here. You must only keep it in your mind. When the beam of light passes through the colloid solution, it is scattered and it is visible the path of light. This is known as a Tyndall effect. Okay, now And this is all about the today's topic. Rest of the topic I will discuss in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.